Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Paranormasight, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. In the last video, we learned of some disturbing shit, to say the least, with the living sacrifices and everything, which was not great, not fun at all. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know who we're going to go to next. You know what? I think we're actually going to go back to the schoolgirls. I think that's what I mentioned the last time. So, I think that's what we'll do. And Simon. So, yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll do that one. And we'll see how long that takes me. So, let's go. Alright, the Rite of Resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Arashi. They find him in his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokyo Cafe. Oh. Weird. Why do because I remember, like, why do they need permission to go into a cafe? Oh, well, there we go. I flat out see a freaking thing right there. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'd be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. He'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're close or almost halfway there. The Sparring Sparrow Bros. Nice. Wait, there was something else that got updated, wasn't there? Oh yeah, the Shigema kidnapping and overview. Guess we didn't really look over that. I thought we did. What are we all missing, by the way? In terms of files, what are we all missing in terms of everything? Or did I count that already at the end of the last video? I honestly don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, okay. Cafe. Never been in one before. How exciting. It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but... Well, there we go. Now I only have 6. Maybe that's the reason why. It's because of the whole cigarette smoke thing. I mean, that's still weird. I mean, back in the... well, then again, Japan is different than America. But I remember back in the day, you know, restaurants had smoking and non-smoking areas and all that stuff, so... Yako, if you would. Right. I wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone? No kami mask. That must mean the fool's possession. You two were at the school last night? Damn, there of all places. Yako, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Miss Arashi. Your actions... Oh, wait, was that Yako that said that? Oh, yeah, it was. Your action's too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you want to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach him? Let's flatter him. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Arashi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm here in what you have to ask. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and 7 Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Arashi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then, do you know of the ancient Omiodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult. Miss Kurosuzu. You look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the Rite and Curse have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Excuse me. Why is it you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. I love Mio here. And, like, this thing right here is like, make something up. Oh god, that was bad. I was about to take a drink. And I was holding my glass. And it was a little slippery, so. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity, and think it could really help your research. I see. Now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. And how about... act disappointed. Maybe I should have asked about his research. Oh, I figure you would know since you're so smart. How disappointing. How dare you? You make it sound like I'm stupid. You couldn't be more wrong. Do you realize how devoted I am to this research? Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah? Okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the later half of the Edo period. It's written by a skilled but little-known Onmyoji called Simon Tsukimikoto. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Simon Tsukimikoto? I never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born to a famed Onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or, so it is written in the Record of Fates. Huh. As brilliant as Simon was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family, and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings of Simon recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself. The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Simon's Siamese specifically, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. He uses soul drakes to replicate the souls of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, never knew something like that existed. Thus, it's thought the only ones who could use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul drakes in the first place. So the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul drakes are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents were in the Record of Fates, and there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries or the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. Curse stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Huh. That's something what Mio said, actually. So, wait, this got updated? As indicated by its name, the manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous Onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Aoshi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave presentations on it at an academic conference, sending ripples to the field. According to the Record of Fates, this mysterious ritual was devised by the gifted Onmyoji Abe no Seimi, It converts the souls of the dead bound for the underworld with soul dregs collected sacrifice to the Taizen Fukun ritual. The secret art of converting souls to soul dregs is out of reach to all but the most skilled practitioners. And Omiyoji. So did I get anything new in terms of anything? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 7, so we did get 2 new things. Excuse me, Mr. Arashi. What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the Rite of Resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof do you have of that? You really know your stuff. But about that, that was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There's a bias for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to Record of Fates. It was just after Simon arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. Oh, okay. Could those 9 be tied to the mysteries then? That'd be my guess. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people playing over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident. It has long been a subject of my research. I suspect that the Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Simon's Rite of Resurrection? Yes. That's how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Simon brought the Rite of Resurrection to Edo. We can assure that by this point, Simon was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over the rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And that's more or less the course of events. The Honjo incident. During the Edo period, a chain of events that occurred around a certain resurrection spell became the basis for the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. So that's how they're connected. And if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries are basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being, the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the cursed stones. Resentful memories? Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you attained your curse stone, you would have a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moment of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Oh yeah, I think they just basically confirmed it right there that those 9 are tied to that. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Thus, gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, we reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Ugh. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay. Okay, Mr. Arashi. I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Simon himself, or so I suspect. Oh? Huh? Simon was one of the victims of the Honjo incident too? Meaning Omioji, as powerful as him, also became a curse echo? Right. It would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? Mio. Maybe with Simon's curse echo we could... Yes, maybe I'll decide this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. Sorry. Mr. Arashi, how many of these resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Possession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. Nomioji appears distinctly in this one. Really? Not Simon, I'm afraid. A female Omioji who sought the Rite of Resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Simon. Her curse echoes notably for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. A detective did well to escape this one. The female Omioji and rival of Simon was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echoes from a craftsman of Natsuke carvings named Jinjiki, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. Rite of Resurrection. Precisely. This man, Jinjiki, must have been in contact with Simon. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. You need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. They might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. Another thing. Yes? You never really finished about what the trigger for all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you attained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left them warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen. I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Miss Arashi, please, tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. A woman? Who? Well, her voice sounded like a woman's. I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the Rite of Resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period. I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I want so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have It must have had you spreading rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the record of fates. Hayaku in the Occult magazine immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Huh. Hayaku? As in Hayaku soaps. Right. I mean, no. It's not important. Just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Very well, I've told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Simon's Records of Fate. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. A continuation? Actually, a section written in Simon's own hand has appeared was appended into the manuscript. According to which, after a Honjo incident, Simon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. Seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the Rite of Resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Simon died in the Honjo incident, then he could have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Simon possessed? Of course not. He used the Rite of Resurrection. Oh. You're telling me Simon used it on himself? Rite of Resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Oh. So that's basically saying that, I plan to die, but I'm setting it up that when these soul dregs come together, I will be brought back to life. Somehow that works? I guess. I don't know, that sounds weird to me, but if it works, it works, I suppose. Who am I to criticize? This music is so good, man. Like, if anything, this game does deserve, like, its flowers for that, for sure. Okay. Then it is not possible that Simon himself was resurrected by the writer after it all took place. They still have to collect... They still have to collect soul dregs need to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died. They had others besides Simon. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories, to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I see the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone, when this information was left. Supposedly Simon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over the long history, the two documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Simon had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now. Yes. In fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Omioji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, In the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Simon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse on the right, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you two find anything about the other resentful memories or the Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. So that Simon, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed and use the collection of soul drakes for the Rite of Resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by a descendant of Simon. All manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who discovered the Rite of Resurrection is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform the ritual. Takeshi Arashi claimed to have found it in a storehouse of an old private resident, but was in fact entrusted to him by a mysterious voice. The manuscript was written by Simon Mikoto, an Mioji from the Edo period. He was an extraordinarily adept practitioner, but after being banished from the family for researching forbidden arts, he changed his name and moved to Edo. So how many we have now? How many of these are we missing? 1, 2, 3. We're only missing 3 things. Hey, not bad. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me more useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Okay. Oh, I was about to say, is that done? Not yet. Straight. Yeah. We've learned a lot. So to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the Rite of Resurrection in the Edo period as well. The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have information we want, since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to sell this situation. But even Miss Arashi didn't have any leads on it where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling that Mastermind who awakened the curse is involved too. Right. So, Mio, what are we going to do next? Good question. Maybe best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. Got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mrs. Tsutsumi might know more about it. Should we go back to the school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Is whoever behind that voice that gave Miss Arashi the Record of Fates? That must be the Mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yako I know. And let's catch him and make him spill the beans! I thought you'd say something like that. Really? Guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice. I'm also interested in the female Omiyoji who was a rival to Simon. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Oh, you mean where Michio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers. Even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to be reminded of Michio's death all this time. Oh, that reminds me. Yako. Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah. I had some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day, I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I don't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Excuse me, you girls over there. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. There's something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. Should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer, and that should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. Foot washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi. That makes it simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. Yako? Yes? Wait, what? Just now was I doing something? Sorry, Mr. Naogaki. What might be the matter? Right. I actually want to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something? With us? You were talking about Michio Shirasashi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you learned a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate somewhere else? I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like he's the reason why she's dead. That's just what I'm getting. Ryogoku Bridge. Ryogoku Bridge. Ryogoku Bridge. So, what do you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shirasashi back from the dead. What? That's why I was pursuing the Rite of Resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry this is also sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. We've already decided not to use the Rite of Resurrection. Is that so? Seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. Oh, Yako left. I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, I thought he was a little suspicious. But he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yako? Uh-oh. She go off somewhere while we were talking? Uh-oh. Yep. It's something I mentioned before. She is possessed by her. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not. But lead me to a secluded place. You've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. Whoa. Oh, yeah, yep. Why are you? No, no, no. She's here again. Don't understand. Wait. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already. Omae wa no shinjiro. Nani? Too late. You're already dead. Oh. Okay. Well, alright guys, that's gonna do it for this series. We beat the game. No, this is obviously a bad ending. Okay, and the entire QA staff, yep. Hideki Miwa, yeah, good job. Yeah, senior manager, of course. Production Success Corporation, of course. Yep, Sumari City, yep. Visit Sumari Tourism, yep. Oshua, director, Ishimaya, yep. Paranormal, yep. Presented by Square Enix, alright. All great people. After this, Fumijiki Nejima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakasaki was never heard from again. 'Cause she was fucking possessed. Ending 1, Michio's Grudge. Okay. Well, damn. Alright, where will it let me pick? Namagaki's appearance. Yeah, here we go. Definitely want to pick go to the school first. But, yep. I think that straight up confirmed that Michio is possessing Yako. Sorry, but there's someplace we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. Oh, and we can't even continue to the next one. Okay, fuck, who should we do next? You know what? Let's do the police officers. Let's do them. At the Shirasashi home, Tetsuya and Ero learned the truth about many things, including the death of Kanagichiro Iwai. They hurried to the high school after learning that Michio Shirasashi knew the whereabouts of Nijima's hideout. Boss! Just talked to the Sumare police. No, what now? Oofta. Oh, this music. We found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it's been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. Guess what? The blood's a perfect match for Michio's. Oh. So it must be the van that hit Michio. Got it. It's all thanks to Yoshima that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed, though. They even scrapped out the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scenes of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. God, the music's so good to this. Oh, hey! Mockingbird 15. Is that number 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hells yeah, it is. I don't remember what number it was. Was it 15? Quackitude. It's nice that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. Principal and the head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it will help the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. Should thank them later. But I should thank them again later. I guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She's so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. She still doesn't look tired after all this running around. Wish I still had all that stamina. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found. Exactly. Which suggests that they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Then what was the motive, you think? We would have a reason to kill Michio. The first person that comes to mind is Kankichiro Iwai. Heard all she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. There's also that the teacher was taking advantage of Michio, Koi Konichi. To say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You're right. Well, both of them have fallen prey to her curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she's already decided to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible. She may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Or, in some other alternate universe thing. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? A talisman, maybe. The one Yoshima was looking for. Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. Doesn't a hit and run seem like too drastic a measure to go to for a little talisman? Then in the end, it might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, it looks that way. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako show up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. Still can't rule the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. Oh, nope, that was the same exact thing he said. Oh, hey, Arroway, I wanted to ask you something. Aye, boss. Jeez, you're as eager as an eager beaver. I haven't even said what it is yet. Right. Well, what is it then? Can't remember what you had for dinner last night? Looks like that agent over there is having some trouble with his pen. If you got a spare, go lend it to him. And for the record, I had Katsudon last night. No need to worry about me going senile just yet. I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as the type to carry spare pens on my person. You a genius? You're dreaming. If his pen has just stopped working, he could get it going again with a bit of nail polish remover. Nail polish remover? Yeah, what you used to remove nail polish? Never used it before? Do I look like I would've? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used this stuff. I doubt you have either. Oh no, I used it all right. Did you know that it can remove oil-based ink stains? Which is also why it can be used to fix old dried up pen nibs. Whatever's in there can remove the ink, also doubles as a way to unclog pens. Good to know. Still won't call you a genius, but it's something. Why do I get the feeling this is gonna come up for something? It's like, oh, there's ink blobs here or whatever. And it's like, oh, does anyone have nail polish remover? And you're like, oh, here we are. And you're like, it's so great and whatever. It's like, so, I don't know. That seems like such a weird thing to just bring up randomly all of a sudden. Plus, it was also Grange, so it sounds like it was, set up that way. So, I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing. It's like, well, damn. Is there a reason for that? Gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink, though, or I'll ruin it. Does not defeat the purpose. Not to worry. I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. Oh, no problem then. It doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Jeez, alright, I'll let him know. So I thought we were going to wait for Mio in the school. Still can't. Okay, you still say the same thing. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. Oh, is that gonna open up that next one then? It did. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? We're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing it. The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may contain a way to put a stop to the curse. Yako and Mio head back to Kamigawa High School to share this information with Tetsu Tatsumi. Yako Sakazaki. Kamigawa High School. I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Ain't that interesting? The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Anyway, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Michio Shirsashi's house. Yes, please. Yes! A man named Iwa. Kidnapped, sacrifices for black magic? What was with that random yes? Should that have been something else? Should that have been a yikes? And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Junichi used that to blackmail her? Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Konichiwa and Iwai, if Michio Shirshashi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shirshashi wants someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kawai's death is proof of that. Mio, guess you knew that already. Yes. Ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. But I think we're near her limit. Oh. I think she knows that she's possessed. If we get this Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes. The source of this curse is a tragic event called the Honjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. And oh my god, why can't I say the word now? Onmyoji, named Simon Tsuchimikado, is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well. But please make finding the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Simon have inherited, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a clean crest or clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe I'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me. Mio, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, Boss said that you knew about this sort of thing.
Do you not?
Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... How strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right. But it still feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on... if as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but... Based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use, and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposely required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much. I'm impressed. It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. What do you mean by that? Just don't worry, have some confidence. Right. Thanks, I guess. Oh, she's so cute.
If that black magic is just an imitation, then you probably don't have to worry about it.
I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are.
Alright. About the mastermind. I had an idea.
Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman Hayaku's soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Iwai person.
Yep. Whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over it. She has money too. Would also match Hideki Arasashi's account for of a woman's voice.
An evil business lady with supernatural powers? A classic setting. If only we can confirm those powers of hers were actually real.
We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop being around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki.
What? Me? Yes?
Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio.
My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just gonna borrow it for a second.
Well?
Yes. There are soldier eggs inside after all. What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything. I swear. You have to believe me. It's okay. We know.
Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you.
But...
There's no mistake that Jonichi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is... the ghost of Michio Sashi that's inside of you, Yako Sakazaki.
What? Inside me? What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? And it probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way. You mean Michio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before. Just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lost control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. So for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way. We've merged? Me and Michio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Surasashi. You have been acting a little different from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if you don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Surasashi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we meant that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. When that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? Haha. But if it's Michio, then maybe it won't be so bad. Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But if it was actually Michio who used the cursed stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that, I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murder's impulse and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And, strengthening by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. Then that means I was the one who killed them? I cursed them both? Ah! Yako, no! You were being controlled! Right, Inspector?
Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to the possession. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that.
No, you're wrong! I wanted to kill them too! Those feelings must have come out! It's not only Michio's fault! I mean, when I learned that Michio did commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die! I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt! Yako! Because... God, the music is going really hard in this. Michio wasn't able to escape their terrible situation. It was so hard. It wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this cursed stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. Ha! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Michio. It's so hard to do those words. That's why I killed them. Ooh. Yako! There you are. Oh, hi Michio. What's up with you? You've had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you. And I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize, and I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends, and how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Huh? No! Michio, wait! Oh my god. Huh? You're awake. Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that on you, Yako. What? Is this... Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming?
I'm sorry to rush us along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Surasashi has to say now. Now!
Right. And so, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep. I've had a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Michio herself. Really? You think? And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then, let's do it. I think we should. And I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready? Sorry, I need a little time. No, it's okay. Let me know when you're ready. Thanks. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10 yen coin. Right, like this? Good. Now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. It's here. Now, is this the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Surasashi? Ah, it said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking a question only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to. Let's see, then. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? 4 9 0 490 yen. That's right. Well, seems we have the right spirit. Okay. Can I ask her a question? Okay. What do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board? Do you know where the talisman that you had is? She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around this talisman with you at all times? Okay, so it's on her person. Oh, so she did carry it with her. Then, Did you have it with you when you had your accident? Huh? She had it with her. But there's nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene.
So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated.
But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did.
And the first person to discover and report was a caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them?
Let's see. The only possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back, driven by fear or something else.
Even if so, they didn't report and went through her belongings. To only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning.
How likely is that, if the talisman's so special?
Earl mentioned the same thing, but the run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason.
Either way, if it really was a hit and run, I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try.
Well, since we're on this line,
Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know who is behind the hit and run?
Yes.
She said she knows. That's a relief, if she hadn't known. Huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Well, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Who was the one who ran you over? Well, she knows the name. I wonder.
Nami. Yep, Namagaki. Or Namagia.
Namigaki. Namagaki. Huh? Namagaki?
What? You mean Yutaro Namagaki? You two know him?
We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? Ah, I see. So that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio.
What? The hell is he playing without his curse stone?
He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge.
Got it. I'll join you there once we're done.
He's the bastard who killed Michio? Okay. Oh, Spectre of Spirit Board. Please tell me the location of Fumijika Nejima's hideout. Please. Terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. Sure, it's painful to try and remember. But you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please? It moved. This is an address. She's given us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay, got the address. Thank you.
Alright, Arroway. Get a move on and check out that address.
Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Yako? This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. All right. No speculative spirit board? No. Michio? Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm so sorry I didn't know about all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jonichi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako, there's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again? Mean it? Okay. It's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah. It's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accept the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Oh, sorry. Oh. It's just Michio. She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried to talk with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. She let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have known something was wrong. But come on. What was she thinking? Seriously? I mean, seriously? Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot! I don't care how you had changed, changed or whatever. I just want you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch. Then I tell her that she's the real fool's procession. Or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off. Okay? Oh, wait. Look, the coin. It moved to no all on its own. You're right. When did it do that? Seems he still has something keeping her here. Here. Yako, do you have any idea about what Michio wants? Me? Oh. Please don't forget me. I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see. Then, Michio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget. Something that I won't forget. Nothing I can really do here. Show through an action. No, that's... I don't know what that means anyway. Auto button display. Oh, hey, he got... Where's Michio? There she is. We still only have 4 left, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only have 3 now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we only have 3 now. Something that shows you won't forget. Oh my god. What the fuck is this game? What the fuck is this game? Thank you. Though, I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. This game is so weird in a good way. You lower the voice volume, which there's no voice at all in this game. Let's talk about that, so that you don't fall to the foot washing mansion's curse, which I kind of wish I did fail that the first time around, just to see what would have happened with the detectives. But now that, oh my god. Oh my god. Can't even, like, what the hell? That's some next level shit right there. If I'm being completely honest, that's next level shit in such a good way, and I love it. Like, oh my god. Echo, are you feeling all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. I guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. It was like there was a part of me that I had no control of or something. Yeah. I think you're back to your normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any problems. I wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. What? There's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah. I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. It may be an after effect. Maybe because you gave her your curse stone to Chief Inspector Tatsumi?
Doubt it. Having a curse stone shouldn't have any effect on your body.
But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief.
Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. But, you're really sure about this? I wonder if the rest of you once this is all over. You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident.
It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So thanks, Chief. So she's still going to take responsibility. Man. God, the music that's playing.
Well, whoa. Didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already.
Hey! Is that our 11th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is our 11th one. Funny enough, that was also number 11. Crane stem. There's a lot of traffic around here. It's very noisy during the day. The amount of exhaust coming from cars is overwhelming. Here it's not healthy. This is the bastard who ran over Michio and drove away. That's true. Then why does he? You should let him take care of this. Honjo's visibly shaken. That must mean there's some reason he doesn't want the cops around. Chief makes some weird jokes sometimes, but still, it's reassuring to have a veteran policeman with us.
Well, leave this to me, okay?
Oh, I can't even, just look at her. I don't have any ill intentions. I want to tell you that. I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michio Shirasashi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone.
And that's why I took your curse stone. Man can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michio Shirasashi?
We met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day.
Uh-huh.
Met once?
I see. Well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... Do you think bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your own car?
What? I'm sure that I have no idea what you're talking about.
If you don't know, I'll tell you. And you'll let me ask you some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently, We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find out who the owner is.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michio Shirasashi? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you?
Stop! Stay away from me! Grab the bastard! Damn it! Okay, I give up. It's all over for me. Afterwards, Yotaro Nagamaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michio Shirasashi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told them people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide but jumping from the height. I don't think so. Afterwards, the pair parted ways, and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. Two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. Oh, was the woman that was with him probably that one girl that we've only seen kind of twice now. We haven't seen her that many times now. Next morning, Michio Shirasashi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken to spite him in his dreams every night. Yeah, just look at, her foot's right there. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. Couldn't bear hiding what he had done anymore. Planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the pastor from that night. It was then that he first heard rumors of the Rite of Resurrection. Thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the 7 mysteries of Honjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right. Not bad, man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was that girl who tempted me. Okay, calm down and listen, son. You don't think you've done anything wrong. What would these girls think if they saw you run over that poor girl? Something I want to know. Who the hell is that girl that you were talking about? Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have had on her at the time of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? So you don't know anything. In that case, what about that woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Oh, that's right. Everything is her fault in the first place. Well, I may not be exactly wrong. Just running past her in a car involved in involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Amane Tono. She's an art student I met in town. What? An art student named Amane Tono? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you absolutely sure of that? Is that his daughter? What point would there be to lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten to the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that. Shut up! What's wrong, Inspector Tetsusumi? You're drenched in sweat. No, 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 no! Wait! Damn it, why? How could this happen? Listen up! Taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the Records of Fate's Jin Scroll. Got that? Okay, we will. Come with me! Whoa! Yeah, I think that's his daughter. Let's get going. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. Let's do this. Oh boy. Ooh! Oh, I think that is it for now. I think we are good. Oh my god. First of all, this one was so fucking good. This was a good one because of that. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. Oh, this was great. I mean, not great in the fact that holy shit, like, of everything that we learned, but great in the fact that, like, hey, we got closure for Michio and everything. But I'm pretty sure Amane is his daughter. We had her name in here, don't we? Oh yeah, here's her. Yeah, was possessed by Michio's spirit a few days ago which cursed her own thoughts become muddled with Michio's. However, upon gasping what Michio was seeking to tell her, bringing peace to her lost friend, Yako returned to her normal self. Yep, there it is. Yep. So that's the chief's daughter, eh? Oh boy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this part of Let's Play Paranormasight. The next part, guys, I think we're gonna go back to, what's her name? Haraway? Yeah, Haraway. We're gonna go back to Haraway and see what she's up to. And hey, if this wraps up quickly, maybe we'll do this one then. We'll see. I don't know, this is getting really good. This is getting really good. I mean, it's always been good from the get-go, but holy crap, is it really getting really good now. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give the like button a click. And comment down below what you liked about the video, didn't like about the video. And let me know, guys, what did you think of the possession thing? I'm glad that was something that, like, again, it was brought up. We knew about it. It seemed like they were, like, how they were kind of like hamming it up to us. There's like, oh yeah, no, she's possessed. So I'm glad that they noticed. They're like, yeah, we just wanted to confirm things first. So I like that. It was really good. So I liked it, but let me know how you guys felt about it. As always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to our main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. And thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.